Do you ever feel like you're just stuck on a hamster wheel? You know, you're running faster and faster, but you're not actually getting anywhere? Well, today we're diving into a book that's all about hopping off. Let That Sht Go by Purewal and Kate Petriw. It's basically a guide to finding peace by learning how to, you guessed it, let go. So let's kick things off with a big question the book poses. We're so quick to blame our jobs, our families, the world for our stress. But what if the real source of our exhaustion is actually what we're clinging to on the inside? This whole explainer is about figuring out how to release what's weighing us down so we can finally get off that wheel. Okay, so where does all this internal chaos even come from? Well, the authors have a perfect name for it. They call it the monkey mind, that nonstop inner voice that's always jumping from one thought to the next, just leaving us totally drained. And this visual here, it's a perfect way to think about it. Just picture a monkey, right? Swinging like crazy from branch to branch. That's basically our mind when we let it run on autopilot. And here's the thing, it's not a flaw. Psychologically, our brains are hardwired for this. We evolved to constantly scan for threats. But in our modern world, that threat scanner is just stuck in the on position, leaping from worry to worry and almost always landing on the negative ones. And this is what that monkey mind actually sounds like in our heads. It swings from these tiny personal worries like, is that person from Bumble ever going to text me back? All the way to huge anxieties about a work deadline or even something as massive as climate change. It's this chaotic jumble of past regrets and future fears that just leaves us feeling completely and utterly overwhelmed. So what's fueling these exhausting mental gymnastics? What keeps that monkey swinging? Well, it all boils down to one single, kind of futile obsession: control. We have this deep, deep need to feel safe and certain, so we try to manage, well, everything. And understanding this obsession is really the first step to breaking free. I mean, just look at this breakdown. It's so simple, but so powerful. We pour so much of our precious energy into the stuff in that left column, things we have absolutely zero control over, like traffic or what other people think. Now, just imagine for a second if we took all that wasted energy and redirected it to the column on the right, focusing only on the things we can actually do something about. You see, when we obsess over things we can't change, we create what the book calls dead thoughts. And they're called dead for a reason. They lead nowhere. They don't solve anything, they don't help us move forward, they just suck our mental and emotional batteries dry. And this is the paradox that keeps us trapped. All those dead thoughts, they're really a symptom of resistance. The more we fight against a situation, the traffic jam, that annoying coworker, the more real estate it takes up in our heads. We literally end up feeding the very frustration that's making us so miserable. So, if resisting is the problem, the solution isn't to just fight harder. It's to lean into the surprisingly powerful idea of acceptance. This is where we shift from trying to manage the situation to learning how to manage our reaction to it. The book tells this great little story about a farmer to illustrate this. So one day, his horse runs away. All his neighbors come over and say, "Oh, what terrible luck." The farmer just shrugs and says, "Maybe." The next day, the horse comes back, and it brings a bunch of wild horses with it. The neighbors cheer, "What amazing fortune." And the farmer? He just says, "Maybe." By refusing to label events as good or bad, he stays totally calm, just accepting reality as it comes. Okay. This slide is so important to understand because letting go is absolutely not the same as giving up. Giving up is passive. It's weakness. It's deciding you're a victim. But letting go, that's an active, powerful choice. It's taking back control over your own inner peace by accepting what you can't change. It's strength. All right, get ready for what might be the biggest and most profound mindset shift in the entire book. If you ever find yourself sweating the small stuff, or even the big stuff, this one idea is designed to give you the ultimate reality check. Just take a second and try to wrap your head around that number, 1 in 400 quadrillion. According to the book, those are the odds of the specific sperm and the specific egg that created you ever meeting. I mean, the number is so huge, it's basically zero. So here's what that means. Your existence right here, right now, is a statistical miracle. You have already won a lottery with odds so insane no Powerball could ever compete. Just being here is the grand prize. Kind of puts a missed deadline into perspective, doesn't it? The authors put it a little more bluntly. And you know what? This isn't just some feel-good motivational poster stuff. It's a scientific fact.
The actual elements that make up your body, the carbon, the nitrogen, all of it, were forged inside ancient exploding stars. Remembering that cosmic connection has a way of shrinking our daily worries down to their actual tiny size.
And that really brings us to the heart of it all. This quote captures the whole takeaway perfectly. Our job here isn't to control every little outcome or fix the entire world. It's to learn what burdens aren't actually ours to carry in the first place, and then find the wisdom to put them down.
So, as we wrap this up, I'm going to leave you with this final thought from the book. Now that we talked about the monkey mind, the illusion of control, and the absolute miracle that is you, what is one thing, just one, dead thought that you are ready to let go of, starting right now, today?